What's up, guys? Tony here from Work Hard Game Harder. Wanted to do a little how-to video on 2020 GMC Silverado Z71. But anyways, looked everywhere on the internet to try to find out how to install these headrest units. And I got the box and the piece of paper coming there and said to see your local GM dealer for an installation video. And anyways, so I called them and they couldn't find it, and they sent me an email, didn't have the pictures in it, and so on and so forth. But a friend of mine works at GM, he actually got me a copy of it. But I wanted to give you guys a little how-to video so you guys can pretty much see how this is done. I got pretty much everything put back together, but I can give you guys some pointers and so on and so forth. But anyways, the headrest, slide them up. These twist off this way. You lift them up. There's a little metal pin right there. You slide it forward and it slides the metal headrest out. You lift it straight up. You get your new headrest here. This one has a black wire in it. This one has a red wire in it. You feed them back down through the seat. But anyways, before you take the seat apart, there's a zipper that's right there. Let me see, get it out so you guys can see it. It's right here. There's one on each side that zips all the way up on both sides. And there's a little cloth thing that's in here that has a hook on it. Take both off, and that way you fish your wires down through. Leave your headrest in the up position, so that way you leave a little bit of slack in there, so that way whenever you put it back down and you get the wires ran through. But anyways, ran the wires down through, zip tied them on the inside. Brought this one out through over here and ran it down. Let's see if you guys can see. Right here, and I ran it up in through the side right there. See where my finger is? Brought it in through the bottom. There's actually a little hole in the bottom of this track that you can actually put a zip tie through, which I did, and held it up pretty good. The second thing was, when you got to take the back, this part of the center console off, right under here is a screw. Take this one off, this little plate lifts up. There's another screw that's right here. Take that one off, the whole plate comes off. Then it leaves you access to the bottom part where you can put your wires in from both headrests. Connect them together, and then you got your power wire that comes out. It comes across, and underneath the seat there's a cut in the carpet. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's a cut right here. You bring it across, take this panel off. This one comes loose. Drop it down through. I think there's 4 bolts on here, underneath here, that hold a bracket in. It's black. Get the wires through. This is all one piece that comes off, all one together, and you snap it back on. But anyways, you bring your wire up through. See it right there? I zip tied it. There's a little button that's right here on the side of here. Lift this up, pull this down. See that gray wire right there? That gray harness, you want to call it? But anyways, on number 1 and number 6. Number 1 is your ground, black. Number 6 is your red. It's purple, or violet and yellow, or whatever you want to call it. But that's where you get your power supply from. And this just goes right back in. It just slides up, clicks in, and that's it. And you put your panel back on, and you're ready to roll. But I took the fuse out. And you're supposed to disconnect the ground, but I didn't. I pushed it in, disconnected the fuse, put the wire in. Now, when you push those wires in, here, let me see if I can show you again. They actually push into the bottom, which is pretty cool. It makes it real simple. Get yourself a pair of needle nose and push them in very carefully and tug on them, so that way you know that they're in there and they're not going to fall back out. And then come to the back. Get your remote and test it. But just so you guys know, just another little heads up, you slide the seat all the way forward whenever you're doing this. That way you bring your wires down. You'll see the hole that I'm talking about that you can put your zip tie through, and you leave a little bit of slack. Leave about 6-8 inches. I went and bought the plastic moldings for your wire, so that way there's just not wires hanging out. It looks a little bit more, a little more neater. But I ran that through just on both sides. It ran them up into the bottom of. Let me pull this up. The seat. I'll slide it up so you guys can see. Seat's all the way up. Let me see here. Here's the wire I'm talking about. That's the wire that runs up in through the back of here. I zip tied it there, and it comes down through here and then in underneath there. But see, here's the wire there too. This goes in that little crevice piece that I was talking about underneath the carpet, so that way it's all hidden, and that way there's a zip tie spot right here. It's underneath this. If you can see it, yeah, it's right here. See it? I just zip tied it and it didn't affect any of the seat movement, and then ran the wire in through there, put all my connections in there, tucked them in nice and neat, make sure nothing was going to pinch. And you got to be careful with that black line because it's like a coax cable. You can't bend it or it'll be pretty much screwed. But just slide your seat back and forth, make sure you got enough slack before you connect anything up. And once you got it done, put your seat back where you normally keep it. And then the other thing too, before you close the seat back up, slide your headrest up and down. If you don't have them zip tied right, there's like some kind of air blower in behind here, and you'll see a little notch, like it'll leave the wire poking out, and you'll see the wire in the back of the seat. But mine's all zip tied in there nice and neat. And then get yourself like a little screwdriver like this and hold it on the bottom of the zipper and pull it all the way back down, and it closes the seat back up nice and neat. Pretty simple job. Guys pay what, $200-300 to have the dealer install when you guys can do it in I guess in the afternoon. But got a bunch of other things to do to this truck. You guys know the deal. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, smash that like button. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos. If you have any questions, leave them down and below in the comments, and I'll try and answer them for you later.